This is a book by my friend George Mitchell, and it's called Ponce de Leon, and it's about Ponce de Leon in the late 70s and early 80s, and Ponce de Leon is a very interesting part of Atlanta. And honestly, I think I couldn't do it justice by trying to discuss it here. But it's a place where we've all lived at some point or another. And we've all worked. I think everybody in Deer Hunter has worked on Ponce at some point. And I was flipping through this book when I got it, and I didn't notice anything that spectacular. I thought this building is, featured in the novel I'm writing about Laurie Spiegel, kind of somewhat influenced by Laurie Spiegel. Benjamin Smoke died in this building. You just asked for a Benjamin Smoke connection. He died in this building. I always like this picture. But there's a reason why I'm showing you this book. There's a lot of sad people, a lot of lonely people, an elder woman staring out of her room, and But one day I was looking for the cover of Halcyon Digest, and I guess you know what you're going to see. And the book fell open to this picture. Which some of you may realize is a familiar image. The Miss Starlight pageant, a female impersonation pageant contestant, Dennis Dinion, a former actor who played the mayor of Munchkin Land in The Wizard of Oz. The kind of trivia you don't get anywhere else, guys. Who took the picture was a genius of a man who I'm glad to call my friend George Mitchell. George Mitchell is also somebody who's made more field recordings of amazing music than almost anyone I can think of. Fat Possum Records released a collection of his entire field recordings, the George Mitchell collection. You can look it up on Fat Possum Records. You can probably listen to it. I don't think George would care, to be honest. And Mississippi Records are by far, in Portland, Oregon, by far the greatest of the compilers of George Mitchell's music in a curated sense. So that was just an interlude. I wanted to explain that we have a history in Deer Hunter of not knowing what we're going to do about the album cover, having a concept, and then all of a sudden, something falls off a shelf, opens up to a page, and I'm not joking. If you saw this book, it literally, if you open this book, it opens to this page. Somebody must have looked at this image a lot. The artist is Peter Ackerman, an amazing artist, okay, who died in Italy. I wish I could tell you more about Peter Ackerman, and here he is. Okay. I don't know anything about Peter Ackerman, except his wife Monica is amazing and has been so kind to us. It says, it's all in German. I can't fucking read any of it. And I took 3 years of German in high school. But essentially, his first gallery showing was in '63. The image that selected itself for a cover, Peter Ackerman was German. Yes, he was German. But the image that selected itself for our cover, the thing about it is, is kind of difficult in this book because it's listed as a number. It's very difficult. The number is on a different page. So you see here it's got a number. You know, 292. 292 lists it as Oberum Brook. I'm not even going to try. I mean, listen, I don't speak German. But I was told that that's not correct, and that in fact it is called catastrophe. Please give me a second. The image is called Catastrophe, and I believe it's from 1977 or 1974. There are two periods of work collected in the same area. This goes through 1980. And 4AD were nice enough to... they actually got me the original etching. And here it is. And I'd like to thank 4AD, and I'd like to thank Allison Fielding at 4AD specifically for being so kind in researching and finding this. Because let me tell you something, Peter Ackerman was not easy to find. So this is the original etching. And that is the story of Peter Ackerman's Catastrophe from 1977, an etching. And I believe it might be an aquatint, but I can't, I'm not a gallerist or master of the art. But it is a fantastic image that I'm very, very proud that we were able to get it all sorted out, and I'm happy to have it be the cover of our album. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a great night. Or, actually it's morning now. Have a great rest of the day. Bye. End live.